What's going on, everybody? Sam here, your voice in Phoenix real estate. Today I'm going to direct this video at new agents or agents that are trying to grow their business. There are so many different strategies you can deploy when growing your business, but I'm going to touch on one very simple, free, and effective strategy. This is open houses. Every agent will tell you that you have to do open houses to grow your business, and in the beginning I completely agree with that. Open houses are an incredible way to meet a lot of people, learn the inventory, and just learn how to sell and what your style is. I'll tell you a story. When I was starting in real estate, I didn't have any money to spend, I didn't have any experience, I didn't know anything about the market, anything about how the market, fluidity worked, the flow of, deal flow, anything. I knew nothing about real estate. I was a complete novice. So my mentor at the time told me, go ahead and start sitting open houses. I sat open houses for about 3 years and I still do them today. I never got one single deal in the beginning from these open houses. It did nothing. But as time went on and when people walk in the house, the main thing you're gonna learn from open houses is how to talk to people. You need to develop a selling style, and I think being on YouTube and looking at all these different agents is fantastic, but the best thing you can do for yourself when you're growing your business is go out and talk to people. And what's the easiest way to get those people is you do an open house and they come through the door. They're interested in real estate no matter what, whether they're a neighbor, whether they're a looky-loo or a serious buyer, they are interested in real estate or else they wouldn't be there. So when someone comes in, talk to them. Get them to, get to know them, introduce yourself, talk to them like they're your friend. The one thing that I've taken away from business is, or rather from doing open houses, is one of the worst things you can do is just try to get somebody's information off the bat. If they're not driving with you, don't try to get their information. They'll just give you a fake name, a fake number, and a fake email, and you'll waste your time later trying to find them. So the first thing to do is set up an open house and just get people in the door. Put out a bunch of signs. When people come in, just simply talk to them. Talk to them like they're your friend, get to know them, and then from there, if you feel like the rapport is good enough, you ask them for their contact information. Simply say, hey, I have some other properties in the area. If you're interested, I'd love to get your email and send you a list. If they say no, cool, let them go. Do not hunt people down to get their information. There's a lot of information out there saying you should. I'm against that. Let them do the talking, let them lead the conversation. So you say something like I just said. Hey, I have a lot of other properties in the area. If this one doesn't fit, I'd love to show you some other ones. Or, hey, I have some other off-market stuff coming soon. Would you like to give me your information? I'd love to send you a list. If they say no, let it go. If they say yes, fantastic. Then, as soon as they leave the open house, you send them a follow-up email. Just say, hey, this is Sam. We were at the open house at 123 Main Street. Love chatting with you. Here's my contact information. If you need anything, let me know. Boom, it's done. While you're at the open house, you do this. Then, after that night, not after, but later that night, you send them another email with a similar property to the open house subject property. Just say, hey, here's another one in the area in the price range, thought you might like to see it. Boom. Then, at least with my MLS, you can see when your client views the email. So if they viewed it, you send them another follow-up, or wait to see what they say. You send them another follow-up and say, hey, boom, 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 I'd love to connect further. Have you thought about getting in touch with the lender? You open the conversation that way. But the one worst thing you can do in open houses is to force people to try to leave their information. If you're a new agent, you need to be doing open houses. I recommend them 3 to 4 times a week for 3 to 4 hours each time. A lot of times nobody will come in, but it'll give you time to, read, catch up on work, learn the contracts better, make connections with other lenders or your friends that you're trying to, let them know that you're an agent. But you gotta sit these open houses often, not only because it helps you meet people, but like I said, it helps you learn the inventory. The way you learn the inventory through open houses is you're in the house. You see, okay, this house is priced at $500,000. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a big backyard, a pool, and this is the style. These are the finishes. This is what it looks like. Now, when you're searching for like properties in the area, because when you do an open house, you always have to know the comps around, so when people come in, you're educated on them. So you're looking around, you're seeing the comps in the area, and then you start to learn, okay, this one's 500, this one's 650 because the lot is 5,000 square feet bigger, or it has an extra bedroom, or the finishes are way nicer. There's, oak floors as opposed to laminate floors, or, Carrara marble as opposed to granite, on and on and on, right? There can be so many, new roof, new AC, there can be so many factors. But as you're growing and you're learning and you're becoming an agent, you have to understand why pricing is the way it is. What affects the price positively and negatively. So that way when you get that first client and down the line when you get your first listing, you can understand, okay, we need to price it here because of X, Y, and Z. So when sitting open houses, you need to look at the home, consider it, understand the value, and then go and do your comps on that house and everything in the area and determine, you know, why is it priced this way? Why is this one priced this way? And then you start to learn the inventory and learn how pricing works. These couple things are invaluable when you're starting out. So if you're a new agent, you need to be doing open houses. Feel free to reach out to me. I would love to give you some scripts or other ways to connect with people at open houses. But like I said, if you are a new agent in any market, any city in the world, you need to be doing open houses. Don't forget that. Continuously do open houses 3 to 4 times a week. If you have nothing to do and you're full time, do them every single day. It can't hurt. It make you look good to whoever your broker or your boss is. Just keep doing them. Hammer them, hammer them, hammer them. Eventually you'll get some leads and you'll start to grow the business. All right, that's my tip for the day. Have a good one.